Hello everyone, welcome back to Wernolau Farm. I'm just down checking this slurry. Doesn't seem to be any information on it. I've got all the zone markings and field info and everything turned on. I can't see anything of this, so I'm not sure if it's working. I don't know if it comes off of the pigs or the our other cow barn up there. We've got one cow barn that has its own slurry. Maybe it comes off the other cows, but it doesn't seem to be registering anything down here. So that's interesting. Maybe it's a bit broken or something. Not sure. There's also there's nothing in the menus for the pigs to add straw. There's nothing about manure or slurry, sorry. Yeah, but on the plus side, look, the pig's health is 100%, and all we've given them is grain and protein. So, okay, I don't know how that'll last long like that, but if it changes as they get older. But if that's the case, they're going to be some very cheap pigs to feed. Still not sure what age to sell them at, but they're still very much young at the moment. Let's just have a look through the animals. We have moved on in a month. We are now in September. I got the grass drilled. I'll explain that. That was a lot of fun. A bit of work done off camera. Wasn't as simple as drilling grass. But yeah, so the sheep I've just popped down there. There's not much in the way of wool, but they're all fed and watered. And they're happy. And yeah, the cows. Well, there's only two calves in this one, so no problems. And of course, they've had both spawned some babies. Excellent. But yeah, that's all good. I've checked through the top warehouse. Has got plenty of water. The gas plant I turned off because we haven't got enough slurry or manure to supply it. But it's certainly boosted the bank balance up, whatever it done last month, alongside the greenhouse. I just want to check in with everything because we've got a little bit of fertilising spraying to do, but then I want to move on to another month. I was hoping for the corn to be ready, but it's not. We do need to drill some wheat or barley, but that then can wait till October. We're on a 2-day month, so we might just sleep twice. Just going to try and catch you up here. Yeah, I think we will go and get the fertilising done on the grass though. We probably don't need the massey for that. Yep, so the sheep are all happy and just certainly disturbed in some way by the looks of it. So that's great. Yeah, we'll get some fertiliser. We'll just hook up to this. Deer shouldn't have any problems with this. We've got herbicide near at the moment. So the story with the grass was, obviously I wanted to roll the grass. I don't normally do rolling, but I wanted to get that rolled. But I was only just into drilling it, and I realised there's tram lines, and luckily I hadn't got too far through it. I hadn't wasted much seed, and we don't have fertiliser in our drill. It doesn't do fertilising, so hadn't wasted too much of anything. So I had the money I needed to rent a roller, I had to spend on a cultivator because we sold ours, which I sort of now regret. That's gone in there, excellent. So I had to take a small little loan and then rent a roller, but thankfully as I've moved into September here, the benefits of having the greenhouse and the gas plant have paid off, and that's cleared all that, no problem. Right, so what do we want? Solid, no. Liquid fertiliser, yes please. Yeah, this won't take long and we'll just move on. And hopefully should have enough money to rent a corn header. let's get this unfolded. So the grass field to do, and we might as well do this canola while we are here. Shouldn't get any crop destruction with these narrow tyres. Still in the first growth stage, or close to. Not entirely sure on lime, but maybe if we need it, we'll come back next month and do that. Lovely morning. I have been on here for, well, I've been set up on here for sort of 15 minutes, game time I suppose, and the mist was really in, and so I just waited for that to clear up a little bit, although it was beautiful. Not great for working in. Yeah, this won't take too long. Just try and get to the edge. Oh, about taking out the bushes. Give them a good fertilising. Yeah, so whilst I had the cultivator and the roller on hire, I just cultivated out any tram lines that are in our other two fields here in our what will be wheat or barley fields. These two guys here, and I just rolled them whilst I was at it. I know the rolling won't really give us our 2% difference unless we've got a crop in there, but it will help with the maintenance, less destruction on the drill by rolling the stones in before we drill it anyway. So it just seemed worth it whilst I had it on hire. Yeah, I thought, oh, I'll just drill this grass in and have a little jet wash and a clean up of things, and that with that, and I'll be making the next episode tomorrow, which is now. Yeah, it turned into a bit of a palaver, but I quite enjoyed it anyway, but there was more to do than I thought there. Well, hopefully the weather's good to us for our harvest of our corn. I am thinking about getting a sight dog, or a farm dog. It's a little bit, I know we have the pigs and the cows. It feels a bit odd I normally have a dog, so it's a bit odd not having one. There's probably, I don't know if I'll fertilise this now. I don't know if that we'll just be fertilising the ground, not the actual crop, wouldn't we? No, I think we'll come back and do that once we have something in there. And of course our original grass field, we're not going to fertilise because that is going to become a soybean field. Yeah, let's get over to our grass field. It has grown one stage, so I'm hoping that the fertilising will still work. I want to leave something on that field left for the camera. I do just do some jobs off camera because no one wants to be stuck in one field or doing one thing for the whole episode. Look at that mist. The sun. Ah. This has been rolled, isn't it? Because this has had lime in it for some time. This is our new grass field. I am thinking it's a bit too small, but I'm not too worried. It doesn't look like we've got any tram lines left in it. No one wants tram lines in their grass field. There wasn't quite literally an oh no out loud moment. What's no? We've got tram lines. This doesn't seem to be making a lot of difference. What about a return off or turn on? See how that does. No, that's made it worse, if anything. Okay, so it might just take a couple of cuts and sprays to get it up to par. Yep, so all the animals are happy. The pigs aren't eating a lot at all at the moment. I'm sure that'll change. Really happy to see them at 100% health. So that might be a glitch, and it might be a glitch that works in our favour. I'm not sure if once they get older if they start requiring the other foods. There's no productivity to them, so I'm sure then it's just making sure they have 100% health to sell them. I would think. I'm not sure at all, but hopefully that's all it is, and we can turn a nice little profit. Might be worth, for the amount we have, of buying a transport trailer to maximise our profits. Might have to invest the first time our first set of pigs. Next time with them, I'm just going to put maybe half the amount of pigs in once we've sold them, and let them reproduce to make our new batch. I wonder if we can still get this on here. Sometimes when I think when you've been over it, it won't let you do it again. Not really much going on there, a little bit on the edge. Absolutely beautiful morning. We've got a tiny little green patch in the field there. That'll yield well, that tiny little area. Yeah, if we're going to be sticking with this small field, we're going to have to really get this up to scratch to make the most out of it. We'll leave the fertiliser in the tank. We'll just need that for our wheat or barley fields next month. That way we might not have the canola and everything else come in at the same time then, which would be nice, rather than harvesting everything on one day. Right, I think that is as good as it's going to get on here. Let's just check on our pH for this. Here we are. pH. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Does seem to still be showing tram lines there. I wasn't sure if I should plough it or cultivate it, but I know I certainly would have preferred cultivating. Anyway, nitrogen's perfect. That looks good to me. Yeah, we'll get this put away. If we buy this field, I'm going to probably remove that tree just to our side here, or in front of us, or camera, and that tree, and make a path through here rather than having to keep driving through this. I mean, we can just get on the edge a little bit here, but is it worth it? Yeah, so I think we'll purchase a dog today. I just want to watch the money, or in this episode, sorry, because obviously we need to rent the header for the corn. I don't know if we have enough actually, so it might be a case of having to do a contract to afford that. the only thing bringing us in money next month will be the greenhouse here, so that was definitely worth putting in. Oh, and I forget who left the comment. Obviously, someone left a comment about using the government subsidy when we change over, or when contracts don't pay, but especially when we change over on the new map. Well, when it updates, we have to do a new game save, so I have to put everything back. We're using the government subsidy, but then if I have too much money left from the government subsidy, we can rent or hire some vehicles to get rid of that money. Not use the vehicles, but just to bring that balance back down to where or near where close to it should be. I did try this on a different map that I paid personally on, and yeah, that worked an absolute treat. So thank you to the person that suggested that. Right, yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, I'm sure it's fine. It's a shame to leave because I started early here, but it seems to be a beautiful day. But let's move on anyway. We'll move on to the 2nd of September, it might be, and we'll just check the sales. I'm trying to keep my eye out for a small tractor as well for down at the sheep farm, or a fork truck, but maybe a small tractor with a front loader would be better. So yeah, we'll move on, check the sales. If not, we'll head into October and go from there. That was a long sleep. Right, sales. Ooh, what have we got? Slurry, we don't want that. We sold one of those. We own all this. I think they do own that one. We could probably do some flipping of vehicles, but no. It's a lot of messing around. It's a nice big trailer, isn't it? Don't think we need it. So, no. We'll move on into October then. And here we are, October 1st. Let's just check those sales. Yeah, it's a little bit out of our price range. We don't need to take that big either at the moment. The mixer, yeah, no, we've had one of those. Let's not do that. No, okay. Let's check on. Is our field ready? Let's go to farmland, it's probably easier. It looks ready. Yes, it's ready. Okay, fantastic. How do we get there? That's the question. Down here all looks a bit tight. The actual way in is what I want. It looks like we can cut through here, but I think it's going to be just a bit of a mess around. So we only have a small trailer, so we'll probably pull that with the deer. I'm going to try and save the massey and the hours on it for the pulling work with the drill, and I suppose we could use it for this, but I think we'll just use the deer rather than the massey. Right. I'm going to find a way in, and then I'll see you back here to collect the harvester. I'll see you then. Oh look, our canola's doing well. Yeah, I'll see you back here to get the harvester. Okay, so I have arrived at the field. I had to go all the way around. I'm going to try and find a different way, but yeah, I had to come all the way out of our farm, down this lane. Where are we? And then yeah, up here, and then then turned in, had to go through another farm to access this field. I may have overlooked that, which is a shame because we are just there. We're going to try and come through that way next time with the harvester. See if we can get through that. It does look like there's a little track. I'm not sure if it's a river or whether it is a track. I think it might be a track. But we need to do is rent a header, which I've overlooked. Headers, corn headers. I want to go with something foldable, so we don't have to bother with the trailer and all that. Because we've only got to go to the shop to put it on the trailer with the harvester anyway, so we might as well just go and pick this up with the harvester. I think we'll just, how big is this field? Let's have a look. Let's fly up. So I'm not really prepared for this. Should have been. It's not bad. It's quite a fair size, I suppose, isn't it? How wide does that go? 6 meters, whereas this one will go 9. That will make a massive difference. Whether it fits on our class harvester or not is. I think we got Alexian. Have we got the 6900? Let's try not to wing it. Evian 450. Oh, it's not saying it does. I bet it does though. Well, according to this, oh, it does fit this. Right, okay. Well, to play it safe then, it might take a little longer, but we can. We will rent this, and we do have enough. That's good. Oh, look, the greenhouse has made us another sort of £2 grand, so that's good. Right, rent that. We'll just quickly put some fuel. How are we doing here? Are we clean? Yep. Whoa. Yeah, we'll grab some fuel. And then I'll head down to the shop and see you there. Yeah, we do. The cows are just reminding me there. We need to start putting some more cows in there, really. Although they are reproducing, certainly do speeding things up for the gas plant with the slurry manure. No point making all the straw if we're not going to get the manure from it, unless we were to sell it. But then we'll have cold cows. The fields are so much better when they've been cultivated and rolled. I know we probably lost a little bit on the Christ, what's it called? It's gonna bug me now. Yeah, sorry, our environmental score. But it just looks so much better. We had to get them tram lines out of it. Get some beacons on now. Right, so I don't know if we want a bigger harvester, would we, through these lanes? Well, the harvester's in good health, barely any time on the clock, full of fuel, so all should go quite well, I think. No baling to do. And if I don't have to give the pigs this corn, I won't. Is that cruel? I don't know. I'm sure they're happy with what they've got. The numbers don't lie. Right, I will grab this and see you back for harvest. Well, it would appear this is the only way into the field that I can find. We might find another way once we get further into the field, once we combine some up. Would like an easy access from our farm rather than have to come down to this farm. Nice little farm though. There's our trailer and our tractor. Probably I've left that right in the way. Oh, it doesn't seem to be gates, so yeah, so straight ahead of us is really where our farm is. That's where we ideally will be getting access from. If we do have to go all the way around, I'll probably grab the Massey and pull the trailer with that. Just watch me don't take out the John Deere here. Let's get all unfolded. And that seems to be us. We'll get some lines on. Get lowered down. Just pull into the field. Must remember crop destruction is on. Wonder how this is yielding. Not terrible. Oh, it's very high. It's obviously done quite well. Yep, filling up nicely. Way off that line. Just trying to look here where a good access point for our coming through will be. I don't really want to keep going through the hedge. We want to do that in real life. And I do have a habit of doing that. Let's have a quick look at the vastness of this. Might be some time lapse and jump cuts to this one, I think. So let's just stop it there. Just want to see where we are in relation to. Not here. Yeah, so we're right here. So ideally, because we can always come through these trees. I think this might belong to us. I'm not sure. Oops, sorry. Whoa, horrible camera work. Yeah, we probably could get through there with the tractor. I'll save going all the way around. Right, well, let's get it done, shall we? And whilst we're at it, let's jump in. Let's step up the time to 5 times as we had it. Back on our line. I'm not too worried as long as we get this harvested. If we have to drill next episode or the next day, because we are on a 2-day week now, so not overly bothered. As long as this, as long as we get this harvested. What a glorious morning for this. get these headlands out of the way, and we should be plain sailing. Right, I think we'll go into a time lapse and see how much this we can get done. Might have to put it on the worker whilst I run the trailer. I imagine there's going to be a few of this. We're almost half full, and we've only nearly done one circuit, so I think there'll be a few. Yeah, do that, and then see you towards maybe the middle or the end. Not sure about this one.
I'm superstitious, but it doesn't have to do with me. Won't waste my wishes on it if it wasn't meant to be. And I'll only go out for the moon. I'm hanging on the crest. Yeah, you can meet me if you choose, but I won't hold my breath. And I'm left with nothing here, just wondering why you can't believe. We have a spark that doesn't come too often in one life. But if you must ignore the signs, then I will stay inside. No, I won't make you stay, make you stay. Like the stars that fade away, fade How long must I wait to learn my fate? How long must I wait to learn my fate? How long must I wait? How long must I wait? No, I won't make you stay, make you stay. Like the stars that fade
Yeah, I've just turned the lines off. I didn't really like how I was doing it. Right, there won't be too many more of these, and we'll go and unload. I think what we could do is either put a worker on the drill. I know I was saying we could just drill in the next day, but we might as well just get it done today. Otherwise it will just be a whole episode of watching me harvest corn, which I'm sure we can make a bit more entertaining by doing something else as well. Yeah, so we could have a worker drill whilst we do this, or we can have a worker operate the combine, and we can go and drill and tab back and unload the trailers and unload the harvester. Might just do a little empty out now whilst we are here. Yeah, I think I am gonna buy a chainsaw and down where this field meets our farm, it seems a bit silly to not have that just totally accessible, and just take maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 trees down. Just make a small track through, just enough for the combine and for the tractor and trailer here. Okay, that's our trailer full. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to set the worker up. I'm sure they're going to do it how they'll do it anyway. Yeah, I'll just let them do that. They'll end up where they end up. We might have to jump in and spin them around so we don't destroy the crop when we come to unload, but nonetheless. Yeah, probably going straight into the middle. Oh god, that annoys me. Don't look, just don't look. Cover your eyes. Let's try and stay out the combine's way here. Put some beacons on just so they're aware we're here. I'm not sure what they're doing, but it'll buy us a bit of time to get back. Alright, I've got to try and negotiate a way through here. Just going to go up this construction. Oh, I don't know if it's even possible. Don't want to get stuck in here. We have to reset the trailer. We've got all our corn in it and we'll lose it, I'm sure. With a chainsaw, we're through. We can cut a couple of those down and make a nice little little road through there, little track, little farm track. We'll have to find out if we own this little bit of land here. Right, silo, let's get going because time is getting on. Nice to see something finally going in the silo. And I'm very excited if we can just sell this when the time is right. See some real money come in, not just little dribbles and trickles. Let's just get on there properly. Okay, I think, I don't know, the Massey will pull better, but then the Massey's taller to fit under the trees, might be better with the deer. No, we'll swap over. I'm going to put the trailer on the Massey. And we'll try and drill with the deer. I mean, I keep acting like the deer's not got no power. It has, but obviously having the Massey for power-wise just shows it up a little bit. But you know what I mean. Just keep an eye when that worker is ready, when they're done. Quite a bit to get off the field there. Right, let's just... Oh, yep, barbed wire, excellent. Little piggies looking... I think they're looking a little bit bigger. Can't remember my way back through here. Yeah, to come through here it's so much easier. It seems daft just going all the way around all the time. We're not doing too bad. Yeah, that shouldn't take too long at all. Not that I'm in a rush, but time is money and all that. Right, where did I put the drill this time? Not here. Yeah, I think we'll go for barley. Or wheat. We've only done 2 wheats. We could do wheat one more time. We'd like to change up every 3rd drill or every 3rd harvest, whichever way if you want to look at that. We'll probably go wheat. I think it yields higher. Could be wrong. Okay, so the harvester is 80% full. Let's get this into a field. And it's all nicely prepared, this field. All rolled, all cultivated. He says that, and look at that, there's one bit I've missed there. Just get that unfolding, make sure we're not planting grass again, or drilling grass. And we're on wheat. Okay, we'll just head back over. Yeah, he's going to go the wrong way there, so I'm just going to take that straight off of him. Or her, whatever it might be. Try and keep this even. Whilst we're here, we'll jump in a Massey, get them beacons off before we drain the batteries down. Not run into that shot. And I'll set the worker back off and we'll go and get drilling. Small wage payment there. No, it's raining. Close up the harvester. Let's lower that down. We'll get switched off. Okay, let's have a look at the weather. Did not foresee that. We're raining until 2 o'clock. Okay. What's the time now? 10, but we're on 5 times. But we can go and drill. We don't get stuck. God, if I'd known that, I would have used the Massey for this, but I'm not bringing it back now unless we absolutely have to. Show lines on, thank you. That down. Hard to see the difference. I spoke to you soon, didn't I say? What a lovely morning it is in typical UK weather, UK fashion. Check that. Yep, it's going in. do have some weeds in the canola field that need attending to. I'll have to have a look and see what we can use on them. I was thinking about getting a weeder, but I've got the herbicide sprayer and they're only small. Small fields, that is. Jiggity jaggedy, this headland. It's one of those sunny rain days. Hopefully we'll maybe get a rainbow. Right, I'll probably time lapse this, and then hopefully we'll get back on with some harvest. I was going to leave this here for a minute. I've just realised. Let's get the lights off. We've got corn sitting out here getting soaking wet. Let's go and tip that out. And also we can steal the Massey Ferguson for the drilling. Yeah, we'll tip this out and then we'll get back on with our drilling, I think. The rain doesn't seem to be causing too many problems with any ground deformation or anything like that. Yeah, I just thought, have I closed the harvester up? Yes, I have. That's okay. Yes, but you've left loads of corn sitting in the rain. Trade our way for it fills up with water. Just leave the shed open. We'll be back in an hour or so to carry on the oil harvest. Yeah, we'll just do a little swap over here. A little bit muddy in here, too bad. This will just be the John Deere's done quite well with the drill, but I'm just noticing up these little hilly bits struggling a little bit. Whilst it's going free, we'll use it. It's a shame still don't have the roller. It'd be nice if it's rolled in again. It does look so much better. I think it gives you an extra 2% on your yield bonus. I say bonus, it's just you get more from your crop. Oh, we're starting to see some ground deformation here. Now it's getting a little bit saturated. Good for our seedlings though, bit of sunshine and some rain. Right, last little field up here. And then that's us planted until we plant our soybeans, I suppose. I'm still not sure whether to put soybeans in the grass field, only because of access with the header. So we'll need to use our grain header for the soybeans, I believe. Which won't be great trying to fit through our current gate setup over there. I think we can get one in the mod hub that folds. But if we've done corn again, or sunflowers, we could just use the header that we're renting now. Obviously we'd send it back and re-rent it. So get some lines set up here. There's not much difference in the soil texture once I've drilled it, or I'm sure we're getting it all. Just get on the line. Yep. Whoa, is that on? No. I thought even for the Massey that's a little bit too fast. We'll check in the menu to make sure we've got it all.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing that's making me feel like I'm falling.
well, that be that. But I think we're going to run out of time here, so we might have to... What's the time? Yeah, we might have to finish the harvest next episode, but we've certainly made a good start. We've got 2 fields drilled. Yeah, 2 fields drilled, and the harvesting underway, so brilliant. And the harvest is almost finished. What we will do is we're going to go and buy a place at Doghouse. In fact, let's bring a trailer over, a tractor rather. Well, want it next to the house. Don't want to upset this wardrobe trigger though. About there. Let's have a look. Who have we got? This is... You get it? Inca. What a lovely name. No, let me feed you. There you go. Where have you gone? Inca. Too busy eating. Well, yeah, I think we'll leave it there. And me and Inca will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. It always helps me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.